If you're listening from the United States, I hope you had a great time yesterday chilling with family and friends and enjoying your Independence Day. Happy Independence Day to you, my listener from the US. So I'm continuing my Q&A series. I'm really enjoying this Q&A series. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really enjoying it because I get to answer specific business questions from my listeners. The question I'm answering today is, I am following your first step method on how to start a business. I'm getting ready to launch my business soon. Should I use an online only bank or a traditional bank for my service business? Ooh, this is a juicy question. Stay tuned as I answer this question in today's episode. I have a review from Juliana, God's Vibes podcast on Apple Podcast. Juliana titled her review, Take Control of Your Life. She writes, let Chichi show you all of the how strategies to simplify how you show up for your call. Thank you so much, Juliana, for your encouraging review. If this podcast has given you the how strategies to start or run your business, please leave me a 5-star review on Apple Podcast so this podcast can reach more people. Scroll to the bottom of my podcast page where you're listening to this episode. You will see the ratings and review section. Locate and click the write a review purple link. Enter a title for your review. Click on the 5-star icon. Type your written review for this podcast. Click on the submit button and you are done. Thank you so much in advance for leaving me a review. Let's dive into today's episode. Hey sis, welcome to the Start That Business podcast, where you will find practical solutions that empower you to start your service-based business. I'm your host, Chichi Ukomadu, an entrepreneur, wife, mom of 3, and a Jesus follower. 10 years ago, I was afraid of giving up my desire to build a corporate career and say yes to the Holy Spirit's nudge to start that business. I believe personal fulfillment comes from letting go of your way and saying yes to God's way so you can become all you were created to be. If you're ready to find personal fulfillment, grab a cup of coffee, tea, or hot cocoa, and your favorite snack. It's time to take your first step to start that business. You know the one I'm talking about? Yes, that one you've been putting up for a long time. Before I answer this question, I'd like to give a disclaimer. I am not an accountant or an accounting professional. Please seek professional accounting advice. Don't take my answer to this question as professional accounting advice. Okay, having said that, I'm so happy my first step method has helped you. Congratulations on your upcoming business launch. Woohoo! I'm excited for you. If you want to learn about my first step method, 5 steps you need to take to go from idea to start a business, please go listen to episode 4, episode 5, episode 6, episode 7, and episode 8, and you'll learn about my first step method to start your business. All right. Should I use an online-only bank or a traditional bank for my service business? Okay. So based on my experience, my answer will be to use both. And I'll let you know the reason why I said to use both. We are in technology advanced world, and there are a lot of services that you can enjoy when you use both an online-only bank and a traditional bank. So both of them offer different services that can help you accomplish different business goals. For example, an online-only bank is able to give payment automation. So you can automate certain payments easily on an online-only bank. You can give your team autonomy and give them access to certain accounts for them to run like weekly expenses or monthly expenses so that everything is not on you as the business owner. Now, this is when you grow, when your business grows and you have employees and all of that. You can easily scale your operations in an online-only bank. And a lot of online-only banks, they use cutting-edge financial technology. So you're able to do a lot more on an online-only bank. Then, of course, if you're looking to implement Profit First, I spoke about Profit First in one of my previous episodes. I can't remember the number right now. If you're looking to implement Profit First banking, online-only banks are easier to work with if you're trying to implement that kind of accounting methodology. Now, on the traditional bank side, with traditional banks, you can get a business loan, you can get a business line of credit, you can get a business credit card, you can get investment funding, you can use Zelle payments. These are some of the things that are not available in an online-only bank. And that's why I said you should use both so that you can enjoy the benefit of having the different services these two banking options provide. Another reason why I said you should use both is when you use both, it allows you to spread your financial risk across two different banks instead of putting all your eggs in one basket. Now, if I was to pick one as a new service business owner that's just starting a business, if I was to pick one, what I would say is if you don't plan to use Zelle as a method of payment, then I would say start with an online-only bank. But if you do plan to use Zelle as a method of payment, then I would say start with a traditional bank. So I hope that helps. Now, you might be asking, which online bank or traditional bank do you recommend for a new business owner? Now, based on my experience and running my business for the past 10 years, for online-only banking, I recommend Relay Financial. Relay is spelled Relay. So their website is relayfi.com, relayfi.com. Relay Financial. I love Relay Financial. I use them for my service-based business. They allow you to open up to 20 free checking accounts online with a click of a button. You can have up to 50 debit cards. This is good for service businesses that are more established. You have a team of employees. Relay integrates with QuickBooks, with Xero, with payroll providers. I love Relay. I will recommend that if you're looking for an online-only bank. Now, for a traditional bank, I recommend Bank of America. Bank of America does pretty well with small businesses in general. I use Bank of America. They're good with business loans, they're good with business credit cards, and with lines of credit. So that would be my recommendation for an online-only bank or a traditional bank. All right, let's recap. Should I use an online-only bank or a traditional bank for my service-based business? My answer is use both so you can take advantage of the different services they offer to help you accomplish your business goals and to spread your banking risk. Again, please seek professional accounting advice. Don't take my answer to this question as professional accounting advice. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on today's episode. I hope my answer was helpful to you. I hope you learned something new and you were encouraged. If you have a specific business question, like the one I just answered today, and you want me to answer, please go to startthatbusinesspodcast.com. Startthatbusinesspodcast.com. It's one word. Send me your question and I'll be happy to answer it live on the podcast. Please share this episode with someone who is looking to start a service-based business or someone who has started a business so they can get the help they need. Keep listening for more exciting episodes. I will meet you here next week. Hey sis, before you go, if this podcast has encouraged you, helped you, inspired you, or taught you something new, please head over to Apple Podcasts and search for Start That Business Podcast and leave me a written review. That's one of the ways I know this podcast is impacting your life. Thank you so much. I'll also love to connect with you on Instagram. My handle is @ChichiUkomadu. Until next time, always remember you have all you need to start that business. I'll see you soon.